Cameron Jarrell Newton, aka Cam Newton, came under fire this week because he called some quarterbacks game managers. So he had to come out and defend himself and explain what he meant by game managers. Now, when he first talked about the game managers quarterbacks, that is, he named Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, Tua, and Golf. But then when he defended himself, he added Tom Brady and Peyton Manning to that list. Now his game changers are Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Aaron Rodgers. Now we're going to play a clip from Clash of Sports. And in this clip, I want you to pay close attention to how he described a game manager and what you want a game manager type of quarterback. We're also going to later on talk about the Draymond Green issue. Remember to smash the like button if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get into the vid.
The first point that I want to make here is this: identifying the difference between a game manager and a game changer. Game manager is not a negative connotation. Ken, what do you mean by game manager? My definition of that managing player is a player who has the ability to make the right play at the right time, protecting the football at all costs.
Now we heard what Cam said. A game manager is a quarterback that makes the right play at the right time and doesn't turn the ball over. That's a game manager. I think the majority of NFL fans will want a game manager as their team's quarterback versus a game changer. I don't need a game changer. I need a game manager. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning was, to me, game managers. They did what they needed to do. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning would go up to that line and make the right call, right? Sometimes they would change the play, and would Peyton basically called his own plays, but they would call the right play. They managed the game. That's what I want out of my quarterback. So I like what Cam Newton said. I'm glad he came back and really explained it. Because if he, and I'm not trying to disrespect Cam Newton, but if he would have been a game manager, he probably would have won the Super Bowl, which I was rooting for him to win in 2015. They lost to Denver 24-10. Cam in that Super Bowl went 18 of 41. He wasn't a game manager, and that's not even game-changing stats. 0 TDs, 1 interception. So Cam did not have a good game. Now, I'm not going to get into Cam stats, but here they are. Here's his stats, right? I know you can't see them. I just wanted to put them up, let you know I had them. But Cam, best year, he threw 35 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. Every year that he played a full year, he threw at least 10 interceptions. So Cam needed to be more of a game manager than trying to be a game changer. Now let's get back in the video. He's going to say something else interesting as well, which I will bring out.
There's times in my career where I figured this out. Sometimes, Cam, you don't have to take over a game. Allow other players to do that. If we're getting personal here, there was times in my career where I did it, and there's times in my career where I didn't do it. When I think about ultimate elite game managers, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, game changer and game manager is not something where I'm saying this person is not physically capable of making some great plays. I'm not saying that. Or I am not saying that they're not good players. There's really only 3 to potentially 5 game changers in the NFL right now. Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. Chris Canty, I was listening to what he was having to say, and he used this as an analogy. A game changer is a truck. A game manager is a trailer. A truck pulls a team together and pulls and is the reason why this team is having success. A game manager is merely a trailer that's attached to something to make it go. When I see a guy like Brock Purdy, yes, did he make hell of a throws? Yes. Is he making elite decisions? Yes. But he's putting it in guys like Deebo Samuels and Christian McCaffrey. Like, that's the point. When you think about those teams, first thing I think about with the Cowboys is the defense. Is Dak Prescott playing lights out ball? But the first thing I think about is the lights out defense. When I think about the Miami Dolphins, it's Tyreek Hill. It's not Tua. That's not to say Tua's not having a great season. When I think about the 49ers, it's not Brock Purdy. This is Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuels.
So Cam said he wished he would have known that he didn't have to take the game over. So that means he just needed to be a game manager. And I didn't agree with Chris Canty illustration because a game manager is what really brings people together. A game manager. Enough of that. Let's get into the Draymond Green situation. Woo! Draymond. Go back and find my video. I did a video about Draymond Green. That's going to explain a lot. But Stephen A., according to him, Steve Kerr called him out, according to Stephen A. Smith, because Stephen A. came at Steph Curry questioning his leadership ability. But one thing we have to remember, leaders do not always lead publicly. Sometimes they lead privately. You know, you look at the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, they would get in your face, scream, yell, cuss you out, all that mess. Now, I'm not having that. If you want to speak to me or talk to me or get on me, but you're going to do it in a respectful way. But Draymond Green is one who made this mess. And as the old folks like to say, now you got to sleep in that bed. But the issue I have with this whole situation is this Draymond. This is all on Draymond. Draymond is just losing his control, his cool, losing control. I don't know why, but he is, and it's really showing up this year. 2 times already, he has been suspended, and also Steve Kerr, no doubt, has tried to talk to Draymond, but Draymond ain't listening to nobody but Draymond. He has all these people who no doubt are whispering in his ear. I mean, talking to him privately. That's what I mean by whispering. Talking to him privately, letting him know, Draymond, stop. Draymond is not listening. No doubt his wife is probably telling him the same thing. But also, I've been hearing people saying, well, if Draymond stop these antics, he might not be as good as he is. Really? You don't think he could turn those antics off and still be as good as he is? Because those antics has caused them a championship. Remember? Caused them a championship. So if he's not going to be as good as he was with these by turning off the antics, then what good is he right now to the Warriors because he's causing issues? He's getting suspended. Now he's suspended indefinitely or until he gets himself together, then they may bring him back. But they did not want to put a number on it because they just want him to take his time, and they can take their time to look at his progress and to examine him of whether or not he has gotten his mind together. Now, I forgot who said it, but they're going to allow him to be at practice. And they said, well, what type of suspension is that? They're going to allow him to be at practice. That's a good suspension. You know why? Because he gets to show up at practice, but cannot help them in the game. So he gets to hear the frustration of those guys maybe not having him and how important it is to have him, but have him be under control. Because right now the dude is not playing in control. He's just losing it. So I wish Draymond Green the best because I do like he plays tough, but I don't think he need all the antics. One thing about many people, and I have to a certain extent compared him to Dennis Rodman. But Dennis Rodman, yeah, he didn't go as far as Draymond Green. Remember, smash the like button if you like the video. Please subscribe to the channel, and thank you for taking time out of your time to watch the Raw Saturday Show.